today. The positive message for today. But before I begin that, let me just begin with my verbal verification as to I am the one and only Octavia Gold Star. The one and only Octavia Gold Star. Now for my verbal public copyright. Everything that I am saying in this YouTube live stream, book me at Octavia Gold Star, are all of my ideas and creations coming from my mind, my thoughts, my lived experiences, and my opinions. And now for the title for the positive message for today. The title for the positive message for today will be, so yesterday I started with part one. Yesterday was part one, communicating with 2026, speaking it all into existence, part one. Today is part two of communicating with 2026, speaking it all into existence. And you know what? We're going to just jump right into 2026. We ain't waiting. We ain't waiting for the countdown. We ain't waiting for the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We ain't waiting for the countdown. We ain't waiting for the ball to drop. We ain't waiting for the cheers. We ain't waiting for that. We're going to cheer ourselves on now. We're going to cheer ourselves on now. And we jumping straight into 2026 as preparations. That's right. We are getting ready. We're planning it all for 2026. We don't want to sit and wait. We don't want to sit and wait for the New Year's. We want to get ready. We might not never get to them. You know, the New Year resolutions that everyone plan. When the New Year come in, they say, you know what? I already had people ask me already. They say, do you got your New Year resolutions ready? I said, no, and I'm just gonna tell you. You ain't gotta wait for your New Year's resolutions either. You can just jump right into doing what you say that you're gonna do, because there's always room for self-improvement. Yes, this is part two. We are communicating with 2026. We're speaking it all into existence. I want to say to you, 2026, there is always room for improvement, 2026. I just want to speak to you, 2026. 2026 is going to be better for us next year, 2026. But we got it all planned out. We ain't waiting for no ball to drop. We ain't waiting for the countdown. We're going to start it right now. We're going to start self-improving ourselves right now, 2026. We're going to be doing what it is that we want to do right now. What it is that's going to make us more happy. That we can spend more time doing things that we want to do, as far as things that we keep saying, oh, we're going to get around to it. We're going to get around to it. We're going to get around to that. We could just wait till next year come, the new year come, and that'll be my New Year resolutions. We ain't gonna wait for no New Year resolutions. We're gonna start it right now, because that's something that, we ain't gotta sit and wait for. It's all up to us. And the things that we want to do, we ain't gotta sit and wait no more. So I'm just gonna say to you all, you can make your own list, because I surely have mine together. I surely have my list together that I'm jumping right into right now. I ain't even got to wait for that time to come. You know what? I want to encourage you all and say, you ain't got to wait for the time to come. You can do it ahead of time. You can be already been doing all of that. Already been doing it. It's the new year. Already been working on myself, self-improving, working on the things that I want to do. And that ball has dropped, and I'm here. 2026. We here for you, 2026. We're going to have it all the way that we wanted to. 2026 for preparations is the way that we going this year. We're going to be prepared 2026. 2026, we just want you to know that we here for it. Okay, so I got a list of some things that you made. You know, if you want to do it, it's up to you. But again, you can have your own list. But I do have some things. And I said, okay, for number one, now this is not my personal list, although I do have my personal list put aside. This is just some of the basic things that I have. It's like, stop waiting till the last minute to do something. 2026. We're communicating with you 2026. We're going to say, we ain't going to wait till the last minute to do something. Even if we got something planned, like an event or something like that, we're going to make sure we got it all down 2026. We're going to have it all done. We're going to make sure we ain't leaving nothing out. So we won't get to say, oh my goodness, I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of that. Now it's the last minute. And I got to find out this or find out that or try to figure out this or figure out that. We're going to have it all planned out. We ain't going to wait till the last minute. Maybe we waited till the last minute to do something that we were supposed to have done as far as a deadline. And we're waiting till the last minute. Someone might say, you have a deadline. It should be done in a week. And you might be doing it like 2 days ahead of time for the deadline. Instead of working on it maybe 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, say, you know what? I'm going to have it ready ahead of time. I'm ready for my next deadline. I'm ready for my next deadline. I'm ready ahead of time. So you're going to be ready ahead of time. And so I want to say, you know, again, I do have my list together. I do have my list together. What about number 2? I'll say procrastination. Procrastination. Putting off those things that we know that we got right here. Right here, right here, right here, right here. And you know what? It ain't even being done. We just keep hitting it up. We keep saying, oh, we gonna do it, 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 we gonna do those things that we say that we want to do. And no matter what, we ain't gotta have nobody watching to do the things that we say we're gonna do. We're gonna say, ain't nobody watching, so I'm just gonna put it off till later. I ain't gonna come to my YouTube channel because ain't nobody watching. I don't see anybody watching. Ain't nobody saying anything. Ain't nobody making any comments. So I can put my YouTube channel off till another time. I can always go back to my YouTube channel. No, we're gonna go to those things that we want to do right now, and we're gonna do it. We don't know who might be behind that camera watching. We don't know who might be behind the camera watching. But we're going to say, just because they are invisible doesn't mean that they aren't watching. So that is number 2. So number 3 is being organized. Because we know that when we're organized, right? When we're organized, we can just go straight to things and know what they're at. And for me, it's always all of my, you know, some of my makeup. I'm going to say, not makeup, but what I call makeup, because I don't wear makeup. It's like my glosses, like face creams and liners and things like that right now. I got them like in different cases everywhere. I said, you know what, girl? You're going to get a handle of all of this. You're going to separate it all out so you could just be able to go to each one that you want. And I'm just saying, sometimes it might just be the simplest things as that. It might just be the simplest things at that. For a lot of people, it could be their paperwork. It could be their paperwork. Maybe you need to get your paperwork organized. Maybe email. Get your email organized. Put things into the files where they're supposed to belong, inside the files. And I'm going to say one thing while I'm thinking of it. One thing while I'm thinking of it, because I noticed that I don't have it down here on my list. What about becoming more family oriented? More family oriented. More family oriented. I'll say that one more time. When I say family oriented, I mean like your immediate family. Just spending time with immediate family, like just planning out a time that we could say, you know what, let's all just get together 3 months from now. Everybody, let's just get together. Let's not just wait till Christmas or New Year's Eve or Thanksgiving to get together. Let's everybody get together. Let's everybody get together and just play like a board game or just play a game, or a guess who game or something like that. Or karaoke. So I'm saying, what about family oriented? I'm gonna make sure I write that down because I noticed I didn't have that down this morning. While I was, preparing myself and getting myself ready, I'm still thinking about the positive message for today. The positive message for today. So number 4 is starting something up that you always wanted to do. So 2026, I just want to say to you, 2026, you're coming. You're coming. 2026 in a couple of days. And I want to say 2026, we're communicating with you. We're going to communicate with you just like we're communicating with someone that we're sitting down and we're verbally talking to. So 2026, we're verbally talking to you. 2026, we're going to have this thing straightened out. 2026, we're going to claim it. We're going to claim it 2026 because it is ours. It's ours. We're going to own it 2026. We're going to be so excited by the things that we're doing in 2026. We're going to be more happier in 2026. 2026, we're going to be more happier. 2026. 2026. We want to do more things that we enjoy doing in 2026. And I want to say also, okay, so number 4, starting something that we always wanted to do. 2026. We're going to start something that we always wanted to do. And guess what? For number 5, we're going to finish that thing. That one thing that we done started on and we ain't finished. It might have been like years ago, maybe 5 years ago. Maybe it's your YouTube channel. It could be your YouTube channel. You started on your YouTube channel maybe a year ago or 2 years ago. You ain't came back to it. We're going to finish something that we always want to do for. If we didn't want to do it, maybe we would not have started it. Or maybe, just maybe, it wouldn't still be in the back of your mind. And so you'll probably be saying, oh man, I'm always getting around to that. The New Year's coming. I'm going to make that my New Year's resolution. You ain't got to make that your New Year resolution. You could just jump right into 2026 and begin to communicate with 2026 and let 2026 know. Let 2026 know. You said it 2026. I'm going to say to you 2026, it's mine for the taking. 2026, you are mine for the taking. And so I'm going to finish something that I started in 2026. And so that is number 5. I'm going to say number 6 is, now what do I have down for number 6? And so this is not my list. This is just like some basic things that I thought of. But you can get your own list together like right now if you want to. You can have a pen and paper, be like, let me see. Have it ready ahead of time. Go on and just jump right into it and start it now. You ain't got to say, I'm going to wait till the countdown. It's a new year. And then I'm going to start. You can already be ahead of all those things. And I'm going to say for number 6 is handle finances more, better, maybe budget and plan and ledger. For some of us that might need a ledger and to budget things out and not just spontaneous, just spending money. I know we all might have all the money in the world. I'm saying just knowing where your money is going to, knowing where it's going to and where it's being spent always helps. And I'm going to say, you know what? There is always room for self-improvement. 2026. 2026. We know you're coming and we're going to be ready ahead of time 2026. So again, I'm going to say handle finance business more better, budget and plan in 2026 and on. Let's claim it. And on. We don't just want to do it in 2026, but and on from then on. A budget, a ledger. And so number 7 is save for that vacation. And the reason why I say save for that vacation, because most of us may just forget, oh, you know what? As long as I got everything else taken care of, my bills paid, my children are eating, everything else is set. I got money in the bank. I got stacks in the bank. I'm okay. I don't need no vacation. My vacation might be just going, maybe to a friend's house and spending the night. That's my vacation. No, you need to plan for a luxury vacation. Plan for a vacation. For that is part of self-care and self-love. Just plan something. It ain't got to be a week or two. Maybe just a couple of days. You can just go 30 minutes away from your house if you want to. Just go somewhere and do something for you. Do something for you. After all, you deserve it. You deserve it. I'm going to tell you, 2026, we deserve what it is that we're planning for. Again, 2026, we're communicating with you. We're speaking it all into existence. It's happening and it's going down right now, 2026. So that's number 7. Number 8 is, don't nobody like to talk about it. Don't nobody like to talk about it. Credit! The capital CREDIT. We don't like to talk about it, but we know it's there. And we know if we want really nice, expensive luxury things, we might not have money to get it, but if we got credit, maybe we can get it. Credit! Keep an eye on that credit. I'm just going to say that. Keep an eye on that credit. We want to keep that credit to where it's supposed to be. A lot of people don't want to talk about it, or maybe you just don't care. But for those of you who do care, let's keep an eye on that credit. And if we need to work on that credit, let's work on that credit. Let's work on that credit. Now, what you decide to do and to how you have to work on your credit, it ain't none of my business. Ain't none of my business how you gonna do that. But I'm just gonna say it loudly again. Credit, credit, credit. Let's keep eyes on our credit. 2026, we're communicating with you. We're going to keep our eyes on our credit. 2026, we're going to keep our eyes on our credit. 2026, we're speaking it all into existence. 2026, we claiming it. 2026, we claiming it. We claiming it. It is also on 2026. Credit is number 8. Number 9 is declutter. Oh, wow. Some of those things we know we ain't used in so long. Now I'm going to tell you all, that's the most challenging things for me. I have things still for my children that they had ever since they were little. And guess what? I ain't getting rid of it. I'm going to keep it. They'll sit and say, Mama, you still got my shoes from when I was little. I said, I sure do. You still got my report card. I got everything mostly that I want that's to my dear heart. And guess what? I'm going to keep it. So maybe I'm not talking about those special memories. But what about just like old something that we know we ain't looked at in a while? Someone told me, you know what? I'm going to tell you who told me that. My therapist told me that. My therapist told me that. She said, and I'm going to say to you all, ain't nothing wrong with a therapist. You might need to go to therapist for something just simple. For something just simple. But again, that ain't none of my business. That's your personal private business. I'm going to say it because I'm encouraging therapy. I'm encouraging therapy, and that's what I do. I'm going to say, if you ain't seen it in a long time, you may need to get rid of it. You got a lot of stuff that's just down, in your storage area, where you keep things that you ain't seen in maybe 5 years or more. some of the clutter. I'm going to say getting rid of some of the clutter in that email. That email can pile up sometimes real fast. You be like, where did all this come from? Get out, 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 get out. Get rid of some of that stuff in the email is clutter. Just getting rid of some stuff up here. Some stuff up here that we've been worrying about. 2026, we don't want to do no worrying. We don't want to do no worrying about unnecessary things, period. 2026, we're going to declutter our minds. We don't want to be worrying about this, worrying about that. For G-O-D, it's too much sometimes to bear. Too much. We know you got us covered with that. For me, it is G-O-D. For me, it is G-O-D. And I'm going to say sometimes planning things out ahead of time can keep the worrying away. 2026. 2026. We're speaking it all into existence. We don't want no headaches. We don't want no headaches. You know how you say, oh my goodness, it's starting to stress me out. What y'all want now? Listen, let me know what you want ahead of time. Let me know. We're going to say that to people that we love. If you know you need something, don't come at the last minute. Let me know ahead of time that you want it. Ain't got time to get no headache now. I want my peace and I want my joy. 2026. We want our peace and our joy. 2026. We want all that taxes. So please just go away. Leave us alone. We're going to talk about that for another day for the positive message. And so I'm going to say, so now it's declutter. And whatever you might feel like what you need to declutter, that's what you have to do according to your list. And again, the list that I have is just a basic list. It's not something that I'm saying that you have to do, for it is your choice. You might not even want to do it. But that is my positive message for today. The positive message for today is part 2 as far as communicating with 2026 and speaking it all into existence. Yesterday was part 1. And so for number 10, what do I have for number 10? Okay, continuing to work on our self-care and self-love, self-care and self-love, self-care and self-love, self-care and self-love. And whatever that might be and how you do it, it's how you do it. You know how you like to relax your mind. You know how you like to do your therapeutic. It's for me, my therapeutic is my positive messages as part of one of my self-care and self-love. And speaking of therapeutic, my therapeutic rehearsal sessions, 7 days a week. 7 days a week right now, unless I revise them. 7 days a week as me communicating with 2026. 7 days a week. 6:30 to 7 p.m. I start them. My therapeutic rehearsal sessions as far as when I say therapeutic, my self-care and self-love. I'm going to say again, our minds, just claim it. Our minds, just having our minds, together, just having our minds. I'm going to say our mental, just having that together. And again, I'm going to encourage therapy, for there ain't nothing wrong with therapy. There ain't nothing wrong with therapy. And I'm going to say, as one of my lived experience, I'm saying that there ain't nothing wrong with therapy. Okay, and so, and I'm thinking that's it. So, again, that is my basic list. And I love sharing that with you all. I really do. I love sharing that with you all. For there is always room for self-improvement. There's always room for self-improvement. And I want to say, tomorrow I will be right back with the positive message again for today. The positive message says it will be part 3 on New Year's Eve. Part 3 as to communicating with 2026 and speaking it all into existence. I see you all have these positively beautiful 2026. Positively and beautiful. Text in my chat is what I want. It's what I want 2026. And I do want to say, I'm going to look at them. I'm going to look at them. I'm going to do my thank yous first. Thank you, YouTube, so much for the platform. Thank you, YouTube, so much for the platform. Thank you to the producers who continue to produce these beautiful melodies and music for my singles and albums. Thank you to the recording music engineers that mix and master all of my singles and my albums. Thank you to my distribution company for all your continued support and your help. Thank you to the ones who continue to stream my positive messages over music and continue to create those beautiful TikTok videos for my positive messages over music. I'm going to say thank you to you all for your, I know you had those positively and beautiful texts in the chat, for viewing, for subscribing if you have subscribed, or just stopping by to see what is all this stuff Octavia Gold saw this lady speaking about communicating with 2026. I thank you for even just stopping by. I thank you for watching and coming over to hang out with me. And so, but to the greatest one of all, the greatest one of all, the greatest one of all, G-O-D, G-O-D, G-O-D. For it is your love that continues to inspire us all, us all, us all. It ain't just for me. It ain't just for me. I ain't selfish. I ain't selfish like that. It's us all to do what it is that we are doing each and every moment of our lives, even right down to now. And so I want to say, Rain or Shine consistently, I am here. When I open up my YouTube Live, that's opening up my YouTube house to you all. When I open up my YouTube house to you all, it's to encourage, as my hospitality to you all is encouraging. I'm going to say first, laughter, smiling, and dancing. Smiling, laughter, and dancing. I'm going to say that. Inspiring you all to be your more and greater, better selves. Strengthening you all, encouraging you all to be more and greater, your more and greater and better selves. So I'm going to come and check you all. I'm going to say, I'm going to claim it. Positive, your positive text and chat. And guess what? If they ain't, I'm still going to say, have it positively and beautiful Tuesday to you all. I ain't letting nobody steal my shine. My shine and my peace and my joy. So I'm going to say, have a positively and beautiful Tuesday to you anyway. And thank you so much for coming over to hang out with me. So I'm going to go and, okay. So here we go. You better not let nobody. So I'm going to say too, MESIANICO. Have a positively and beautiful Tuesday to you. Thank you so much for coming over to hang out with me. Rico, have a positively and beautiful Tuesday to you. Thank you so much for coming out to hang out with me. And I'm going to say too, you being touched by the gold star. You better not let nobody dodge your shine. Remember you were worth all the shine. I'll take your gold star. Have a positively and beautiful Tuesday Honor Association. Thank you so much for coming over to hang out with me. Remember you were worth all the shine. And I think that's it. I'm gonna say that's it, right? Remember you were worth all the shine. I'll tell you a gold star. Okay, SPARTAN. To the A to the D to the I to the A B. positively and beautiful, beautiful Tuesday to you. Thank you so much for coming over to hang out with me. Diane, the first beginning of your name said hi. Hi, Diane. Have a positively and beautiful, beautiful Tuesday to you. Thank you so much for coming over to hang out with me. And I'm thinking that's it, right? A to the T to the A to the B to the I to the A. And so, it looks like that's all of the text in the chat. I want to say to you all, thank you so much for your text in the chat. I'm going to begin to close out. And again, remember the positive message. Communicate with 2026. Speak it all into existence. Speak it all into existence. Speak it all into existence. And so I'm going to begin to close out for today. And I'm going to leave you with the positive message that I will always leave you all with. And that is, positive love, positive love, positive love. So I'm going to say subscribe, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Book me at TV Gold Star. And if you have subscribed, I thank you so much for your subscribing. And then I'm going to say like, share, and comment. Like, share, and comment. Share this YouTube channel with someone. You know, you might say, I know a YouTube channel. Maybe it's coming up in your conversations. You sharing, you just never know who you may be helping. Now, I'm going to say comment, because I do check for the comments. And I'm going to say, hit the alert bell for notifications. So you might know when I am uploading a video. I might just do a pop-up live or a pop-up video. I'm going to say to you all, you hitting the alert bell is most definitely going to notify you when I am uploading a video. And to someone that said in the text in the chat, I'm so surprised that you all are up this early. Ain't nothing wrong with early motivation and encouragement, as it is a positively and beautiful way to get your day started. I want to show you all the smile that is very contagious. I didn't get a chance to put my ice and my cold one in, but that's okay because this smile is positively beautiful. And again, hope that it's so contagious that you all are smiling. I want to say, go ahead and tell someone, you know what, a TV Gold Star ain't doing something over there, but encouraging us to smile more, laugh more, dance more, inspiring us, uplifting us, encouraging us to be our more and greater and better selves, strengthening us. I'm going to say myself, I ain't doing something, but over here, minding my own business, which I love. Spreading positivity as to uplifting you, inspiring you, encouraging you to be your more and greater and better self, encouraging you to laugh, dance more, sing if that's what you want to do. I want to say to you all, have a positively and beautiful Tuesday, safe and positively and beautiful Tuesday. Positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love, positive love. See y'all next time.
Something you just cannot control.